back, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Ifoma, your favorite relationship therapist, and today, guys, I'll be talking about seasonal relationship, alongside with a life experience of mine that I will use to help you guys understand and bring you all to the real concept of what I'm about to tell you. Okay, so now I know a lot of questions might be going through your mind. Questions like, why am I watching this video? Why should I watch this video? Or what should I expect at the end of this video? Well, I'm so glad to inform you that this video is like a package video with a whole lot of lessons, because first, I'm gonna be telling you what season and time means in the life of an individual. Secondly, I'm gonna be giving you the best definition of relationship. Thirdly, I'm gonna be bringing you to the real concept of seasonal relationship and actually help you to identify a seasonal relationship when it's coming. So like I said, there's a whole lot of things to learn in this very video. Before I move into telling one of my life experiences that helped me understand what seasonal relationship is all about, I would like to remind you that, hey, you got to like this video right now. Like this video right now, and if this is your first time I'm coming across my channel, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to always get notifications each time I release a new video. Okay, and I also want you or urge you to please stay to the end of this video, because you are going to be dropping a comment. Okay, shall we? Because I'm going to be making this video a very blunt one, saying the truth and nothing but the truth in this video, and I promise to make this video a short one. Alright, let's go. So guys, right from the very first day I discovered who I am, like right from the very first time I discovered my purpose, my potentials, what I'm called for. That was the period I knew what season and timing is. And to me, that was when my life started, So I was very conscious of who moved into my life. I was very conscious of who is into my life. And that was when I made a policy like, whoever that is coming to my life, God must know the person. So it became a lifestyle that if you move into my life, I'm gonna tell God that, hey, someone just moving. So I don't know the season. I can't tell what the season is meant for me to do, but all I know is that you guide me, help me with wisdom, that kind of stuff. I don't want to be a victim. I am such a person that I don't believe in being a victim. Okay, I believe in learning. I have to learn. I mustn't be a victim for me to learn. So this having been working for me and God like that. So God bring men to me, teach me one or two things, and when I'm about to be a victim, just pull me out. I mean, it has been like that for like years now, and I'm so much cool with it. So if you know me too well, you know that I'm such a person that I'm actually always open to conversations, and I'm obsessed with knowledge and learning. I just want to be where I can get better. I just want to grow. I just want to know more. That's someone like me, and it has really helped me, because part of the things I teach is, if it's not from my experience, it's from what I learned. It's from somebody else's experience, and I am just giving it to you back to back. So that was this very season that I knew nothing about the season, but I know one thing, that I'm about to learn something. So that season entered, and I did my normal stuff, going to God, telling him that someone just entered my life, that he should just help me, guide me with knowledge, with wisdom, so that I will be so smart enough to grab one or two things before anything happens. So that was with this person that I met was much older than I. And he's kinda, no, not even kinda, he's learned. Like, this man is learned. He's learned, he's older than I, he's experienced, counts everything good. He is. So I see him as someone that I can learn a whole lot of things, and trust me, I was learning so fast. So to me, the relationship was such a blessing to me, because I found myself doing some things that I am never used to. Things like going deeper in research, trying to know more about this, trying to, like that period I was really exposed, because he's such a person that, I don't know, let's say that he's a well-disciplined man. He's experienced, like I said, he's well disciplined, and he's renewed. He has a very renewed mindset towards relationship, and I think he's gonna make a very good relationship coach out there. So that was it. I was learning a whole lot of things. I was being exposed to things. I mean, my mindset towards relationships started changing. So at that point, I knew that I was really getting a lot of things I'm supposed to get. But I was really thankful to God for such a person in my life. But boom, what happened? I started developing feelings. I'm sorry. And trust me, that very feeling really cost me a lot of things, because I lost some of the things that I shouldn't have, I don't really know why fate brought me much closer to this person, but whatever the reason why fate brought me closer, I'm supposed to know that fate didn't bring me closer, for me to start having feelings with this person. Like, I'm supposed to have that in my mind, but I knew at first, but I don't know what happened. I just allowed my feelings to get hold of me, and I think that's where I fucked up big time. And I think I'm not actually the only one doing this. I mean, there are a whole lot of young people, young girls out there that have maybe ruined some seasonal relationships, some big relationship, by trying to give into their feelings and all that. So before the feeling came, he was actually trying to bring out the best in me. But I'm gonna give him the credit. So he was such a person that is more concerned in seeing the developing me. He wants to see me develop. He wants to see me get advanced, in knowledge, in experience, in a whole lot of things. Okay, he was actually giving me books that was really helping me resetting my ideology, my standard. I literally have to classify myself, because he gave me the idea to do so. So I'm telling you, like, I so much gained a lot of things, especially knowledge, because I was learning so fast. I'm a lover of knowledge, so I was really learning very, very fast. Now, after all that, like, someone doing those things for you, normally we feel like, I'm getting to like this person, and from there we started losing it. So that was how I lose it to my feelings. So with time, we started having misunderstanding, talking about things that we shouldn't talk about. With time, we started spending time, having a long conversation, talking about things that wouldn't even count to my life in the next 5 years and all that. So I don't know, from misunderstanding to a little more misunderstanding, and from there I didn't even know how it happened, but everything just crashed within my, like, before me. I can't tell how it happened even up to today, but just know that why I was being led or being subjected to my own feelings, why I was doing things out of how I feel and all that, without really considering some people's level, class and all that. I personally ruined it. I don't know, but I ruined it. That was when I realized that as women, since we have this power to manipulate, do some things, when we are being led by our feelings, we can actually distract some persons to start being something that they're not supposed to be in our lives. Somebody that is supposed to be a model, someone that is supposed to be a coach. When we are being led by our feelings, we can actually distract such a person to start being maybe a boyfriend, a lover, is something that, like, being something that he wasn't meant to be in my life or in your life at the first place. So there was what I learned, and I actually realized that was a seasonal relationship, because it's not meant to last, but within a few times that I was with him, I'm supposed to learn more than what I learned. I'm not actually regretting the whole stuff, because I know I learned something, unlike when I don't. Now the question now should be, why did I share this very short story of mine, or of what good is this very short story is to the teaching I'm about to give? Okay, the reason why I share this very short story to you all is because I want everyone to understand that not all relationship is relationship. I don't know how else to say it, but not all relationships should be tagged as a relationship. When you hear relationship, there are a lot of things that come through your mind. So there's some people that you should actually treat differently. Okay, first of all, before you can actually treat them differently, you should have a renewed mindset towards what relationship is and all that. So that is why we are going to be defining relationship. Now the next thing you should be asking yourself now is, what is relationship? I'm going to be giving the best definition so far. So if you have a book, please write it down so that you can so that you can never forget it. So what is relationship? If there are 100 persons watching me that are in a relationship, I can actually beat my chest and say only 30 can actually define and defend the word relationship. The rest of the 70 don't know. Even if they know, they have a very wrong mindset about relationship, just like I used to have. Yeah, because when I was actually growing up, when I was much tender than this, like, I was never told about relationship. Nobody told me that at some point in my life that men will start coming. You know, I was never told. But one way or the other, I knew what it was, because I looked around my environment. It was literally everywhere. It was everywhere. You could see it in school, church, you know, movie. It's an internet. It was everywhere. So I knew that, okay, relationship is between a man and a woman. When a man likes a woman and he's able to communicate to the lady, and the lady accepts, they're already in a relationship. So that was what I thought it was. And to me, for a man to be in a relationship with a woman, the man have to, I don't know if it's need or have, but the man needs to, let me use the word, the man needs to love the lady in question. The man needs to have feelings. I mean, I don't know, likeness or anything. The man just needs to like this lady for him to be in a relationship. And I will actually term that to be connectivity. So is connectivity a relationship? Because this is what I think the 70 of us, let me not say of us, this is what the 70 of you guys used to think that relationship is all about, you know, connectivity. But that's not it. I can actually agree with you when you say that a man needs to connect to a lady before relationship, but you cannot tell me that this is relationship because a man connects to a lady, they're already in a relationship. No, you have to tell me the reason of the connectivity. That's when I will accept that it's a relationship. And in as much as you telling me the reason for the connectivity, I'm also supposed to know the main reason, because the reason for the connectivity is more crucial than anything. Because a man can actually connect to a lady because of maybe her physique, you know, maybe because of her intelligence and all that. I mean, you should be specific in your reason for connectivity, and that's when relationship is defined. You know, I like you because you are beautiful. I mean, you are moderate, you are decent in character. I just like you because you are confident enough. You are taking both steps that I've never seen ladies take in a century. You know, you should be able to define the reason why you are moving to a relationship with such a person. And you should be more concerned in the person's inner qualities. You know, you telling me that I like this lady and I'm moving to a relationship with her because I like the fact that she has nyash. I like the fact that she has, you know, boobs, you know, and all that. She's very curvy and all that. Like, these are physical things that I don't know. Well, I feel like before a relationship could be established, you should have seen some inner qualities that can still sustain the relationship, even when the outer qualities are no more. I mean, those ones are more crucial. I can actually sustain relationship. I mean, if you understand this better, and you'll do more well in relationship, and it will help you not to look at things that you shouldn't look at and focus your mind on things that you should look at, you know. So that is it. Now we are gonna be looking to another thing called season and timing. A very broad topic, but I'm gonna make it very short. You have to agree with me that season is defined as a set or a sequence of time or period that you are meant to take effect. I don't know if you get that, but I'll repeat. Season is defined as a set or sequence of time or periods that you're meant to take effect. I mean, we have a lot of seasons out there. You know, seasons have been, like, I don't know, in study, it is mostly reviewed that season is more in existence in lower living things like in plants. You know, we have season of planting, you know, harvesting and all that, but we have not really taken our time to really see season, you know, happening in real life in normal human being. Because normal human being, we have a lot of seasons. We have, first of all, season for birth, season for growth, season for learning, season for education, you know, earning, training, marriage, a lot of things. Having this kind of knowledge about season, you should be conscious about who comes and who leaves your life, and you should be more concerned about what season I am and what am I supposed to do in each season, because in each season you are meant to take effect. That means the only effect you're talking about here is growth. So you're meant to grow. You're meant to grow higher mentally. You're meant to advance. You're meant to think wiser. You're meant to get wiser. People say that not everybody is wise, but in normal life, how it was meant to be, you are meant to get wiser as you grow old. As you pass one season, as you leave one season to another season, you're meant to get better. It can't be worse than your other seasons. And this is what I want you guys to understand. But in most girls' life, they are much worse than how they used to be, and in most guys' life, they are much worse than how they used to be. But that's not how it's supposed to be. In seasons, you're meant to get better as you live the next season. So as you step into one season or the other, you should be aware that every season is guided with time. Yes, just like we have season of planting, season of harvesting, and I'm gonna use mango as an example. The season for mango, season of mango has a time. So when the time for mango comes, you will start seeing mango in the market, and when the time for it elapses, trust me, you'll not see mango in the market again. And this is how it is. So when mango leaves, another thing will come, maybe granules, another fruit will come into existence. This is the season and the timing. So each season is being guided with time. So imagine when God brings you to a season of learning and you're not learning, and you move into a next season that you're meant to be teaching. How will you teach? Where is the information? Where is the knowledge? How will you teach? And this is why we're so messed up big time. And this is why every young person out there should take life seriously. Yeah, because life is intentional. Even God who gives the life is intentional. He's intentional about your life. He's intentional about everything. That's why he gave you time. That's why he gave you season. You cannot live in this world forever. That is why he gave you time to live and time to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Imagine when you are supposed to be in a time of training, or in the season of training yourself, or in the season of discovering who you were, and you're busy partying. I mean, when your time elapses, trust me, you're leaving this world. You're leaving this fucking world. And that is when you will get to understand that life should be taken seriously at first. I mean, there are a whole lot of things to enjoy in this life, and you should start at first discovering who you are, make sure you're living or you're moving towards your purpose. Make sure you're living the life that you're supposed to live. Make sure you're living the life of your dreams, and make sure that you are going through, make sure you have ambition, make sure you have goals and dreams and you're heading towards it. You should know this, that there must be a season when God is gonna bring you to men, or God is gonna bring men to you. In other words, just know that there'll be a time or a season in your life when you will meet men, and you need to be prepared when meeting these men. See, if you're in a season of training, if you're in a season of learning or training, and God wanna train you, God want to teach you a lot of things. You can't be trained by one person. I mean, you can't learn something from one source. Okay, God is literally gonna bring men to you who's gonna give you a lot of things. And if you haven't really trained your mind to sustain men, if you haven't really trained your mind to sustain relationship or seasonal relationship, you're gonna lose a lot of them. Yes, because one person needs to enter your life, give you what you need to know, and leave. The other person needs to enter and give you what you need to know and leave. So if you keep on developing feelings, if you keep on missing out, if you keep on not paying attention to things you should pay attention to, you will lose them all and you will become empty. Okay, let us now define seasonal relationship. Seasonal relationship can be defined as those relationships that doesn't always come by, and whenever they come, they don't always stay or last. Let me use that word, last. And they have come to give a lot of information. They have come to give a lot of knowledge. They have come to impart something in you. They have come to give you experience. It cannot be the same after meeting somebody that is meant to help you. And trust me, if you don't have a clue of where your life is going to, you cannot identify a seasonal relationship, because you need to be focused. I mean, you need to know what you're doing. You need to have a clear picture of what's your life purpose, where your life is going to, your destiny, before you can be able to identify a seasonal relationship, because it comes seasonally to improve you. It comes seasonally to give you what you will need your journey of destiny. So imagine when you're not even journeying to destiny. I mean, how are you supposed to know that this thing is supposed to give you something, or I'm supposed to pay attention? Like, yay! I don't know if I'm making sense, but you should be at the right track for you to identify things that are necessary in the way to your destiny. So make sure you know who you are. Make sure you know what you're representing, because what you're representing innerly, trust me, is gonna draw some men of stupor in your life, and as well dismissing some people or pushing some people out from your life. You don't know, but what you're representing is gonna do that for you without you knowing. So it's very, very important you should know what you're representing. I mean, who you were and what you are. I think I've come to the end of this video. I would like to hear from you what you think about this video. Right from the first time I explained what relationship is all about, seasons and timing, and seasonal relationship. I talked about everything I said I will talk about. So let's hear from you what you think about this, and tell me if this video was very helpful to you, and tell me if you need more of this video. I will always give you that. And please don't forget to like my video, comment, pull, and subscribe. Thank you.